Hello there, it's Nick here, as you've come to expect by now, I'm sure. And we're looking at another ZxSpectrum game with huge sprites in it. It's Gregory Loses His Clock. Yes, what a title. Published by Mastertronic in 1989. Also came out in the Amstrad CPC. I think it cost about £2.99. And the author is Don Priestley, responsible for other big sprite games such as The Trapdoor, Popeye, Benny Hill's Madcap Chase, which is pretty cool, and Flunky. So we'll see how this one works as well. Always a bit of a challenge designing a game with such a huge central character, so we'll see how this one plays. Here he is. It's Gregory. I'm not quite sure what I'm having to do here. So we're in his bedroom and we can't go out of his bedroom. Is this going to be the end of the review? I don't know. Right, basically the instructions say, there's a clock here somewhere, there it is. The instructions say, during his sleep some ghost steals his clock, smashes it into 5 pieces and scatters them across 4 different locations. You're trapped in a dreamlike state and you must collect them all. Collect all the parts in order for you to wake up. Right, the clock's up there. Perhaps I should just down on the bed, perhaps. Could be stuck here forever. Right, so it's done something. I'm asleep. Hooray! Right, things are going to happen now. There's a thieving ghost. He's going to steal the clock. Looks like Cookie Monster wallpaper for some reason. The clock's gone. So it looks like we've got off the intro at least. Hooray for us. Hooray for us. Right, if you don't find the 5 pieces of the clock, Gregory never wakes up ever again. I don't think I'm going to be able to help him here. Right, here he goes, buzzing away into dreamland, and we're here. Looks like there's 3 fountains and some sort of wheel, which I presume I can pick up. Do we have to put that wheel on one of these fountains? It looks like there's like a square socket below, so maybe we can put the wheel on one of those and turn one of these off. We can't go left or right outside the screen. It moves okay for the large sprite. The time is 9:15 left, but 9 hours and 15 seconds have we to do this? No, it doesn't fit there. Doesn't fit there. Well, it must fit here then, hopefully. If it doesn't, we're in trouble. Oh, it does. It's turned that off and a fish fell down there. Right, so that's opened the door behind us. So I presume we go through there. Gregory in his pyjamas. I'm quite liking this so far. It's nicely well designed. The only large sprite game I didn't really like was like Popeye. I didn't think that worked very well. Can't go that way. So yeah, it does move a bit like Flunky, doesn't it? These doors going backward and forward. Whoops, what was that? Right. Looks like there's levels going up and down. Looks like there's spikes up the top. So this looks like a timing thing. You've got to walk across without getting your head spiked on the top. Right, and there's another wheel on the right, which I presume closes off one of those other fountains. So it's pretty straightforward what you need to do. If you completed this one back in the day, let me know. Oops, got to get off there. I'll get my head crushed. You do not want to get your head crushed. He's not wearing very sensible shoes, i.e. none. Come on, go down that thing. Oh, no. Yes. There's going to be a point in this game where I won't be able to progress any further, I think. Don't kill me. Right, there we go, down there. 9:30, the time's moving very fast. If he doesn't wake up in the day, he'll be late for work. Oh, this is a chance. Right across we go. And he's done it. Right, pick that up. And now, oh no, we've got to go back across now. Curses. Now, if you had this one back in the day, let me know. I've never heard of it till someone mentioned it in the comment section on one of, I think, in Flunky. So well done if that was you. It might have been more than one of you, actually. So I think this is the last of the large sprite games by Don Priestley. And again, you know, as a kid, I would have thought this was pretty good. Because at the time, every other character you control was a little bit smaller. My favourite one of them all is Trapdoor. Is that going to fit there? No. Fit there. Looks like there's an object on the top of each of these. So the first one, there's a fish. I don't know what that is. It looks like a torch. Was it a fish here? Yeah, it was a fish. I don't know what we do with that. But there's another door there. Let's take it through here. Accidentally put the fish. What's that? Right. You briefly saw another wheel, which I presume is the wheel for the third bit. And the middle door looks like maybe it's going to be the most important. Hopefully. We can but hope. Right. Come on. We can do this thing. Right. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get through there. I presume if any of those things hit us, we're dead. I presume. Can we just walk through? Maybe it's a timing thing. A little bit of a black square around Gregory, but I'll let that go. You can see it mostly on his feet. Oh yeah, I've died. Oh man. Right. Okay, looks like you've got infinite lives though here. It's just the amount of time it takes. Looks like we've got to do the 2 wheels again, unfortunately. Right, let's turn that off. Mind you, the door still opens. Perhaps we don't have to do it. Yeah, that's probably surplus. You probably don't have to do it again, to be fair. That object there, maybe that's going to help us. What is that? Whoops. Accidentally keep putting it... Oh, what was that? Oh, it fires stuff. Oh, this is good. Now we're cooking. Or does it only fire something? I think I might have accidentally dropped it, folks. Right, it fires it everywhere. It's like cup and ball game. Right, so destroy all these, and then we should be able to walk across and get that other wheel, I think. 2 left. What? Oh, what? There's more being generated. Oh, that's no fun. Why is they generating more? Gregory needs to learn to crouch, I think. Right, come on. I want to get that. Mind you, we've got to put this down and get the wheel. Oh, look. This bit could be a bit too tricky, actually. I think this bit could end up being a little bit too tricky for my brain. I need a whole day on this, and I haven't got the time available to spend a whole day on it. Unless there's something missing, maybe those things will get attracted by a fish, perhaps. But yes, it's one of those ones, if you played it a lot back in the day, you'll know the timing of this straight away. Which I don't. Right, yeah, see, objects need to come as far to the right as possible, out of the way. And then I can just walk across, put this down and get the wheel, and then come back down again. So it's a central wheel we need for the middle bit. If you have completed this game, then let me know, because I got a sense it's quite a large game with quite a lot to solve. But this, I think this is probably about as far as I would have got as a kid, because this bit would have infuriated me. Yes, look, it only has to touch the nearest of pixels on your head, and you're dead. That's a good old rhyme. Remember that. If it touches the nearest pixels on your head, you're dead. When you should have been in your bed. I don't know, we're getting an alarm clock into that. I like the graphics of those waterfalls, that's pretty cool. It's not very good for water conservation. Right, the only way I'm going to do this is that there's some kind of fluke. Looks like the object on the middle fountain is a clock. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this. He's not going to do it. Right, this fish. These things don't seem to be too bothered about the fish. Gregory seems quite happy. He's dreaming. Now, if you've ever been in a position where you haven't been able to get up because a ghost in your sleep has stolen your alarm clock and smashed it into 5 pieces over 4 different locations, and you've never woken up ever again, then please comment in the comment section below, because I'm just interested to see what the reality of this is, what the inspiration. It might have happened to you, possibly. Right. Yeah, I think maybe if we just destroy them so there's only 3 left, perhaps that's the secret. I'm never going to get under here, am I? Let's just face it, you can't destroy all of these things. If only I knew a cheat. I've got a cheat for infinite time, but that's not an issue. If only I knew a cheat I could put on for immunity, then I could get some distance on this thing. But look, that was there's some sort of like trick I'm not getting here, and we're gonna be in an infinite loop dream nightmare scenario. Yeah, so as a kid I would have liked the game up to this point, and then I probably would have every now and again played it up to this point and then never played it again, I think. But you know, the trapdoor game I only ever did about, I think, 3 at most of the tasks, and I kept playing that over and over, so who knows, maybe I would have done. That crazy kid. There's only about three or four TV stations then, so you know, you get bored a lot. Draw a picture in a notepad or something, then play this again. Go out, play football with your friends, go out. Those were the days. Right. Oh, look. Please let me know. How do you do this bit? There must be one of you out there that zipped through that quite quickly. Right, really good. We'll have just a few more goes on it, but you know, I'm not going to be here for 100 million hours. I can't spare that. If you've got magenta pajamas, comment below as well. Well done you. Or if you've got a big flat head like Gregory. He loses his clock. I mean, I would just be tempted to buy a new clock. Maybe from Argos or down the market or somewhere. But I suppose the whole thing is he's trapped in this dreamlike state. He was already asleep when the alarm clock got stolen. Yeah. I mean, I might use that for an excuse to be late for work at one point. Nick, where are you? I'm sorry, I'm still asleep. A ghost stole my alarm clock. Right, okay, you're sacked. Oh, right, okay, perhaps I won't use that. I just played that out. I didn't like the answer. You can, if that time thing annoys you, you can turn it off by pressing M, I think, so it doesn't do it. Right, pass 1. This is good. Oh, why didn't he run? He was almost there then, the nincompoop of it. Right, last go, last go, last go. What is this thing? It's like the cup and ball game, isn't it? Right, I was quite close last time. They're in the middle. They're in the middle. Another one comes down. Oh, look at this. I'm not going to do it. Right, I think we'll leave that one there before I... no, let's have another go. Sorry, it's just that one more. That's that one more go element that's keeping me going. Right, we'll do it this time, folks. Before I rip all my hair out. My hair's getting quite long now with the lockdown. There's no hairdressers about. Yeah. Anyway, it's just about on the border of acceptable. Tempting to cut it and then wear a hat, but then if I do that, they'll be saying in the news saying everyone can go to work tomorrow, and then I'll turn up with the most ridiculous hair you ever saw. So anyway. I mean, what's the queue going to be like getting a haircut when this is over? We have to pre-book that 5 weeks in advance. Beep, beep, beep. Right, there's two of them. Right, there's a load of them over there. They're like a swarm of flies. You can't avoid a swarm of flies. Let me through. Let me through. Oh, there's no time in here, is there? Look, and bear in mind I had to put the object down what I had there first and then pick up that wheel. Well, you know, I hope you liked having a look at that. I like the game to a point, but you know, it's just about learning that bit. It's like one of those puzzlers. It's nice, bright graphics, and I think a lot of kids would have enjoyed this, as they would the trapdoor. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Gregory Loses His Clock, published by Mastertronic in 1989, written by Don Priestley, who did a lot of these large sprite games. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome, and I love reading your comments. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.